Mid-20s out here, mid-20s? Hell yeah, hell yeah. I'm in my mid-20s. I think your mid-20s is a really weird time of life, you know, because like, I don't know, I'll still go out on a Tuesday night, get absolutely fucked up. But every Sunday I religiously meal prep my pill case, you know? Like if I don't take my B vitamins, I might die. And, you know, I have enough responsibility for like a real job, but definitely not something like a child. You know, because like the closest thing I have to a child is my robo vacuum, and whenever it gets into something that it shouldn't, my first instinct is just like beat the shit out of it. So I've gone through 3 this year. I don't know. Your mid-20s, it's also that time of life where people stop using phrases like life of the party and start using phrases like raging alcoholic. Which is fine, you know. I've been getting that from my family since I was like 7. But now it's just getting harder to deny, you know, because there's like a lot more data points and my graph is trending Frank Gallagher. I don't know if we know Shameless in here. But you know, as I'm getting older, I am trying to build better habits. You know, I think it's going really well. Like for example, my weekend routine no longer consists of me dry swallowing Plan B. I'm just using water now. I don't know. I also the other day I saw a study that there's like female birth control hormones getting into our water supply. I think that's the only valid reason why all these men are acting like bitches. Sorry. Do we have an EDM crowd? We like EDM? You guys know what EDM? Electronic, you know? Electronic dance music, okay. Moving on. I really like EDM music, but I have this theory that people who like it grew up listening to scratched CDs. Yeah, if you don't get that joke, maybe you grew up in a household where someone took care of your things for you. Maybe you also got to go to the dentist. I don't know. I grew up in a family where all of our CDs were scratched, but we listened to them anyway because it was like way better than hearing our parents fight. You know? So like every car ride in my family was just like, feel the rain on your skin, 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 skin. Paulette, you're being a bitch. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. Gerald, not in front of the kids. No one else. Add in the bass drum. The rest is still unwritten. Just like the end of that joke. So I like to follow up that joke with saying that I am in therapy. Yeah, I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy so long, my friends have started to tell me that I should become a therapist because, you know, they think I give really good advice. But what they don't know is that I'm just regurgitating last week's lesson. I call it trickle-down therapy. Because here's the thing, you know, like I think my therapist gives really great advice. I don't take it, but I do pay good money for it. So like someone should, you know? I don't know, what do you guys think about this? Do you guys ever feel like when you're flying and a pilot tells you how high you are, it's just kind of like a guy trying to tell you or explain to you how big his thing is? You know, he'll be like, this is your pilot speaking. We have reached our cruising altitude of about 38,000 feet, which, by the way, is a pretty high height. Way higher than the average pilot. Way higher than our co-pilot John could have gotten us. You sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. We got a smooth one here for you today. A couple bumps here and there. Don't worry, they're not contagious. That is crazy. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. I also, the other thing I have about like pilots or airplanes is like, I don't know, why are they so anti-nicotine these days? I mean, you used to be able to smoke on a plane. Now you can't even vape. Matter of fact, you can't even charge your e-cigarette. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, oh, and if you have a zit, just swallow it. And then you know, they give you impossible tasks. There's like, put your small devices in airplane mode. I'm like, I don't have that on my vibrator.